Physico-Chemical parameters of inland waters and Lotic water system. What is physico-chemical parameters of inland water? The physico-chemical parameters of water like temperature, pH, electric conductivity, dissolved oxygen, biological oxygen demand, chemical oxygen demand, total alkalinity, carbonates, bicarbonates, calcium, magnesium, hardness, chlorides, sulfate, nutrients like nitrates and phosphates are important to know the trophic nature of the water body. Water bodies are generally of three types: oligotrophic, mesotrophic, and eutrophic. Oligotrophic. It's having a deficiency of plant nutrients that is usually accompanied by an abundance of dissolved oxygen. Number 2. Mesotrophic. Intermediate levels of nutrients, fairly productive in terms of aquatic animals and plant life, in showing emerging signs of water quality problems. And last type of water bodies is eutrophic. Eutrophic is rich in organic and mineral nutrients and supporting an abundant plant life, which in the process of decaying depletes the oxygen supply for animal life. Why is it important to check the water physico-chemical parameters? The physico-chemical parameters is very important to get exact idea about the quality of water, and then we compare the obtained result with the standard values. Water quality analysis is important to protect the natural ecosystem according to Patil et al. 2012. What is physico-chemical in food? The physico-chemical properties of food are mainly responsible for the final quality of the product. Moreover, the measurement of these properties is important for design and quality control during the processing of the food. What is water parameter? Water quality parameter include chemical, physical, and biological properties and can be tested or monitored based on the desired water parameter of concern. Parameters that are frequently sampled or monitored for water quality, including temperature, dissolved oxygen, pH, conductivity, ORP, and turbidity. What are the ideal physico-chemical conditions of water in fish pond? In this study, the pH value ranged from 6.24 to 6.68, which is favorable condition for fish production. The optimal water pH range for fish farming is usually 6.5 to 9. Typically, pH ranges 4 to 6 or 9 to 10 reduce the growth rate of the fishes, although the majority of the fishes will still be alive. The Lotic water system. A Lotic system includes all flowing inland bodies such as creeks, rivers, streams, and so on. The ecology of flowing water is unique in many ways, and it's often shaped by the nature and behavior of the flowing water. A river, for example, is a flowing water body, usually unidirectional with a source and an end. It is usually in constant physical change. At the source of the river, it is a narrower in size, cold, fast-flowing, and rich in oxygen. Down to the end, it is usually wide in size, less oxygen, slow-moving, and warmer. That means life forms in a Lotic system is not the same, as it depends on the following. Number 1. The nature and behavior of flowing water, that consists of chemical makeup such as oxygen, pH, and alkalinity. The temperature of water, depth of the water, and how much sunlight can penetrate it. The velocity of water. The stage of river and its course. Flowing water and its source tend to flow very fast, while water at its end tend to flow very slowly with a lot of nutrients and particle disposition. And last, topography of the land, slope, highlands, and lowlands. Number 2. The adaptation of its living organism. With the above picture of flowing water in mind, how are living organisms, plants, and animals adapted to survive in these flowing water bodies? Organisms in this water have suckers and hooks that help them to stick to the water, bed, rocks, or plants. Some of them also have a streamlined body that helps them to swim against water currents. Plants such as diatoms, moss, and sponges attach themselves firmly with the substratum. Number 3. The living structure along the flowing water. The figure below is the illustration of life along a Lotic system. Some other plants and animals do not live in the water but are the part of the ecosystem that exists in the flowing water. Small plants, insects, frogs, birds, and other animals that feed off the plants from the flowing water, in turn, provide organic material for life forms in the water. The trees provide shelter for the birds and animals and also provide shade for slowing down the evaporation. Some plants and their root system also filter the water from pollutants.